Previously on Disney Matter. Those Wildlife boys that's been away, it's Billy and Lena.
Yeah, maybe can you get hired for a day to just walk around with a Buzz Lightyear suit and just be Buzz Lightyear?
I do that for free.
But you get a lightsaber that you can already get in the park anyway at an attraction
Yeah,
for
but
less
this
money.
is a very special lightsaber because it actually comes up and down. It basically you can bring.
Nice.
We're gonna ignore the not take that out of context. I'm gonna do a bit of Price is Right here. Billy, how much would you pay for a cocktail? How about $5,000?
But you're already paying that much to stay in the Star Wars
Yes.
place.
So, Billy, Lena, I haven't told you our main matter yet, and I'm excited because I wanted to do this a couple months ago, and it's going to be time. I'll be talking about a series that's celebrating 20 years since its release. Yes, I'm talking about the one thing I won't shut up about. It's the amazing series that is Lilo and Stitch.
Touching me? I'm not touching you. You're touching me. Not touching. Touching me. It's free air.
Another reason I'm excited because I know Lena hasn't seen Lilo and Stitch yet. Oh, I'm not going to spoil some. I'm going to spoil some of the things, but it's going to be. I wanted to talk more about the obscure stuff and quiz you on a few things, the deep lore of the series, to kind of make you understand why I've obsessed over this so much. First up, Stitch's real name is Experiment 626, as he's the last experiment Dr. Jumba created before being arrested, and was the first he completely made by himself, because Stitch was the only one not helped by this man called Dr. Jacques von Hamsterville, who, let me get an image of, because
Is he a hamster in a wheel?
Hamsterville, it's
Hamster
very,
in a wheel.
it's very, he emphasises it's not hamster wheel, it's Hamsterville.
Hamsterville. It is Hamsterville.
Oh, I remember him. He's adorable. Hello.
He's a little white hamster. That's how all the experiments got funded. It's
By
going
a hamster.
yeah, they got
Okay.
those scientific funds. They just went, all right, you want to make evil experiments, sure. So I've got a first question for you folks. So Stitch's experiment 626, but how many experiments are there?
627.
627. Oh,
Wait, but I thought you just said Stitch was the last one.
well, yeah. He
So
was-
627.
there's actually 630.
There are always a few secret ones. That's
Yeah,
the thing. I just didn't know how
There's
many.
a few made after Stitch. Just there was different versions of Stitch made after trying to make a better Stitch, and then there's the ones that they have to go back into oh, this was the redacted experiment. No one's meant to know this. However, even though there's 630, only 125 have seen with names, numbers, and functions, and there's 13 that have not been seen at all. And there's only 20% of the experiments we actually know information about. And that it's one of those things where it's you go into deep lore of, it's oh, I want to know all the information, and they don't have all the information.
This really is like Disney's SCP.
Pretty much. And every experiment's put into categories. So if it begins with a 0, it's the test batch. The 1s are civic disturbances. Civic disturbances. The 2s are technological and scientific. 3 are psychological. 4 are top secret militaries. 5 are elemental. And 6 are battlefield and doomsday experiments. So Stitch classes is a doomsday experiment.
Of course he does. He's a
Yeah.
lovable
You
little.
look at him.
Look at it.
Vile, you're foul, you're smart!
Oh, so cute and fluffy.
He was designed to be the ultimate killing machine, just to basically destroy everything he sees and takes over galaxies. But as you've seen the movie, turns good and all that. We have the Stitch movie what begins all this lore, which is the pilot for the TV series, and it gets further on, but the whole idea is this gacha machine of monsters gets tossed onto Earth, and they have to go round and find these pods, and the whole episodes of the TV series go, a pod gets wet, experiment gets sent out in the wild, and they have to try and turn that experiment good. And Stitch calls all these people his cousins, because it's the Ohana, his family. So they all want to find these different experiments a home and find there somewhere to belong. And
Aw.
Cute.
it's it's that part of Lilo and Stitch I love. It's just the concept of it's a found family coming together, and it's got two gay dads. And I'm not saying they're gay, but they're devil Jumba and Pleakley. They're such a great couple. Anyway,
The only thing I actually know about this, sorry to interrupt,
Yep.
is that like one like really hot guy, the surfer dude.
Yes, David.
Hey, Lilo!
Hey, I might not be a doctor, but I know that there's no better cure for a sour face than a couple of boards and some choice waves. What you think?
I think that's a great idea.
That's
He is
Da-
incredibly attractive.
David.
and that's all I know.
David is an excellent boyfriend. Like, I am straight, but I have to admire how he stands by Nanny even though she's struggling with Lilo. It is that kind of loyalty to a relationship. But who cares about humans? Let's talk about the experiments, because I've got a game for you guys.
Yeah.
So, I've got a list of experiments, and I'm going to do a description of them. And then you have to tell me if they're either real or did I just make them up.
Oh no.
Nice.
So, let's begin, shall we? So the first one is a pinkly shaped female experiment with a strong feminine resemblance to Stitch. They can turn good experiments bad, but it's only effective in experiments made before them. And they can be stopped if their song is reversed.
I'm gonna say true. That's a
Yeah,
real one.
I'm gonna say true as well. That just feels like the writers wanted to make a female version of Stitch, so Stitch would have a love interest.
Yes, but yes, this is real. Her name is Angel.
Oh.
Her name's Angel. She is experiment 624.
Oh, so two behind. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen her. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
she's cute.
Yes, she's designed. She was like basically that. It is exactly that. It's a love interest to Stitch, but basically she's trying to make him fall in love with her because she is evil, trying to lure him, like gaslight,
And
gatekeep,
he's
girl
just
boss.
too pure,
He's
know.
too pure. It's like he genuinely likes her, and then she genuinely likes him back, and then it gets like this split. It's adorable.
Yeah. Like she's
I
trying to girl
wish.
boss a himbo and it's just not working.
Exactly.
Simbo is oblivious.
Exactly. She is the actual name Angel's a reference to the Elvis song, "Devil in Disguise."
Oh
Because-
really?
Because Lilo names all the experiments, well, most of them. So when it comes to Angel, she didn't trust them. So you look like an angel, you talk like an angel, walk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise.
For
so
real?
yeah,
That's
like it's
cool.
I'll see. I'm obsessed with that. But
Wow,
yeah.
Willow is so smart. For
But
like a 9-year-old or
yeah.
however old she is.
also a fun fact: she's voiced by Tara Strong.
Angel?
Yeah, Angel.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a few like familiar voices that'll be coming up. For example, there's another one that you might recognise. A very angry weasel who spits out liquid that explodes in bright colours, not unlike fireworks.
Sounds like my boyfriend.
Sounds like me in the morning.
Yes, I think that's real. Especially considering all of your commentary up to that point suggested that this character was real.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame because I just made it up.
Oh my god, you're absolutely baited!
Yay! I started fumbling over my words. I made a bad thing, and I'm like, oh, this is actually going to work. Anyway, let's do another one, shall we?
Yes, sir.
A small chubby koala who's more powerful and smarter than Stitch, but is just
True.
far too lazy.
True. That sounds
True.
so true.
True.
Koala?
A koala.
They do kind of look koala-ish anyway. So is he kind of like grey? Or is he an actual koala?
It's up to you.
Well, if it's an actual koala, then I'm probably gonna go with no.
I'm sorry, Lena, it's actually real.
What?
Their name is Reuben. Or throughout the series, they're just called 625, and they're one of the main villains because they work with the villains trying to catch the other experiments. But they're just too obsessed to try and make sandwiches. And
let me guess, the sandwiches are Reuben sandwiches.
Yeah, that's how they got the name. It's basically they were trying to think of a name, and Lilo was like, "Oh, a Reuben."
I know! Reuben!
Huh. The classic corned beef and sauerkraut on rye. Reuben! Oh, I like that.
But I would like to also, they marked that he can make sandwiches, including hot dogs. And that's what he says in the series. So it confirms that hot dogs is a sandwich.
Jack, you do not want to go down this road right now. You're going to upset so many people.
This experiment confirms it, so it has to be real. Speaking of next experiments, let's go on to another one. A small pink hummingbird who, once they peck you, will inject you with a love-inducing drug, will make you fall madly in love.
We already had a love one. False.
I think that's false. I think that is false as well. I feel like I would have heard about that one if it was true.
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
It's true, you spoons.
So Billy's saying it's false. Lena's saying it's
I'm
true.
saying it's false. No, I'm saying it's false. I'm saying
false.
it's false.
It's true.
No.
This one's hunka hunka. I need to get the image. But this is experiment 323, and it's another reference to Elvis. Lilo was a massive Elvis fan. I got like CDs everywhere. It's a reference to the song Burning Love.
Honka honka.
It's the honka honka bird of love.
Ah, of course.
So how about we get another one? Let's do another one. A small egg-like creature whose job is to hide from children and scare them when they're picked up. They found their home with the Easter Bunny.
I wish it was true, but I think it's false.
Egg-like creature?
It's an egg-like creature.
That hides from children.
But that sounds like it could be a very realistic scenario in a Lilo and Stitch cartoon episode. Because I feel like they're not going to be dealing with, like, the craziest stuff. So, like, having to deal with an experiment who's like, I scare children, rah! Would be, like, the perfect, like, flip line.
Or is it just fucked by someone who really knows Lilo
You know
and
what,
Stitch?
True. I'm gonna go.
I think it's not true.
The answer is false. I made it up.
Yeah, I win! Mr. Bunny. I was like...
There's a lot of like special episodes, like Christmas themes. So I'm like,
no, least about
a lime koala who's a master thief. They use guns a lot and speak with a Brooklyn accent.
I want this to be real. I think it's true.
I said false.
It's true.
The answer is true.
Yes!
This experiment is called Bonnie 149, and it has a partner called Clyde.
Oh, I
150.
would never have guessed that a woman had a Brooklyn accent. Damn.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. That was quite the escape. You two got great criminal minds.
And they actually found,
women.
Remember they're all trying to find a home? Their home is prison. They just send these experiments to prison. Let's just move on to the next one. This one is a small experiment with a fork on their head, which makes a loud, annoying sound, and that's all the information I can give.
I'm gonna be right. Then I'm probably not.
So I'll say it's true. It's one of the suspicious ones.
So what was that, Billy? What were you?
False.
False. There is
I think it's true.
I kept it so vague because there's 18 different experiments that could fall into make a loud, annoying sound. But this one, the exact fork on head is named Belle, and it became an alarm clock for Nanny.
Okay.
That's
So they just use it for his alarm clock.
It's a bit sad.
Yeah, objectification up in here.
It's happy. It's happy to annoy people awake.
And Nani does not look happy.
Yeah, but she's not missing work, is she?
That is very true.
Next one is a blue-haired bear with clown makeup that purposely ties people's shoelaces, puts down bucket of waters in doorways, and squirts whipped cream in their face just to record it and play it back for their embarrassment.
False.
No, this one can't be
False.
real.
Bullshit. This is too in depth. I feel like this is you creating a
Django and
history.
Ham.
Okay, I called this one Logan Paul.
Ah!
Logan
Jack.
Logan Paul with Ninja's hair. How about
God.
here's a simpler one. A very small purple shark, but they've got an absolutely massive fin. It's that big and sharp you can cut boats in half.
I'm gonna say true for that. I feel like that's realistic enough.
Huge fin. I can't picture it body proportions wise. I'm gonna go false.
False?
Yeah.
Oh, sadly, it's actually true. His name is Sinker. That's experiment 602. Our next one is
Experiment 24601.
601. Oh, I should have put that as one. Like experiment looking who steals bread to give to the poor.
Okay.
Next one is a green anteater whose job is to clean and sterilize everything in sight. However, it saw humans as being failed as germs, so they try and vaporize them as well.
True.
False.
It is true. This Felix, well, they actually had to give it brain surgery just to reprogram it and its new name is Oscar.
Oh,
Cute.
he's actually adorable.
Yeah, they are.
The fin one is so cursed.
I love the designs of some of these. For example, the design of this one, a small orange dinosaur who powers and de-evolves items and people to a prehistoric and older style. Like a stereo gets turned to a jukebox, or a man gets turned to a caveman. I love the design of this one.
No, it's false.
I think
it's not
no,
real.
I think it's true. I think he's double bluffing us.
Nah. Jack.
So his name is Retro. He is experiment 210. He found his home at a safari park where he turns animals into dinosaurs, so you can now go to a real life Jurassic Park thanks to him.
Oh, he's a
Cute.
cheeky boy.
Oh,
Look
cute,
at it.
good little chubbers.
I he's so happy with himself.
It reminds me of the crocodile from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, Louis, give anything to be up there jamming with the big boy.
He reminded me of the new Pokemon for I can't remember the new dinosaur Pokemon, the new starter.
Oh yes.
That's what he did just because of that.
It's the same
A
vibe.
little bit.
A little
I can see it.
Our next one is this one is a bit tricky. A purple version of Stitch who transforms into a cyborg. They only wish to kill. Nothing else, just to kill.
A cyborg? In my head, that doesn't fit with the aloha Hawaiian chill vibe Terminator fucking Stitch. I don't see that. But then again, I have been wrong 3 times in a row now, so I'm gonna stick with being wrong, and I'm gonna say it's not.
Really?
I'm gonna say it real. True.
This is experiment 000. And it's named Cyber.
One of the secret
name's
ones.
Cyber?
Ooh.
Yeah. One of the inspirations for my username online.
Wow, that's cringe, bro. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
cringe. So this is what Cyber looks
Oh
like.
no.
What?
It looks like he basically stitched, pun intended, Cyber.
That is a Bloodborne boss.
Yeah, he genuinely was. Even that was the first ever experiment made, and they thought it was that dangerous They they didn't even dehydrate it. They locked it in an ice planet prison. And this is the main villain of the Lilo and Stitch anime, which we'll talk about a bit later. We've got two more. This one is a pink naked mole rat who's able to make things vanish forever if they bite something with the buck teeth. They can only be stopped.
I know this one is true.
They can only be stopped by
that sounds
biting
true.
themselves, and where everything's returned and the experiment's never seen again.
I think I've seen this before, or it's Total Drama Island. I can't remember, but I've seen something like this before.
I'm gonna say
Naked mole
true
rat.
in a like. It sounds very tragic, but I am gonna say true.
So, this is false. However, there is an experiment called Launch that's 607 that has large front teeth and that can tear a hole into the fabric of space and time. But it was never seen in the
I knew you were
series.
gonna pull something like
It was
this at
never
some
seen in the
point.
series. However, during the Kim Possible crossover,
that's
Rufus the
the
mole,
one I've seen
Rufus
it.
the mole rat was confused for this experiment.
What is that? That freaky thing!
This
Rufus
series,
the mole rat.
the TV series have had a lot of crossovers. They've like crossed over with Kim Possible, Recess, Loud House, and American Dragon. The last one, this one's going to be, I think, hopefully you understand this one. It's a small blue rodent who has the power to control people like puppets by grabbing onto their hair
True.
and pulling their hair like strings. Bald people
False,
are
Remy.
Yes. Bald people are immune to this experiment. It's Remy.
It's just in a different series.
Let me get a picture of this experiment. Look at him here. It just
Terrifying.
Le rêve des amoureux, c'est comme le beau. Yeah,
yeah.
banger.
So yeah, the whole series is about trying to find these weird experiment homes. For example, 30 of the experiments ended up getting adopted by this like half-blind woman who just thought they were stray dogs. And that's where all the tamer experiments ended up, like Double Dip, who licks sweets and puts them back in.
That is... I'm sorry, no, that one needs to be put down.
It's just like that's one of the early experiments just to be annoying. So here's the question for you. If you had to create an experiment, what would you want it to do?
I would want it to be like this fluffy white experiment, like almost like a little sheep, and it can constantly create wool from its body to the point where it will just not stop. Like it will just keep creating wool until it has covered a planet in wool, and the planet will overheat because of all of the wool, causing global warming. And that was what its like original intention was as a doomsday device. But when it's tamed, it just goes with a nice you know, it goes with the grandmas from the Shreddies advert and helps create little woolen Shreddies for all of the people.
What's the secret to the great taste of Shreddies? Only Shreddies are knitted by nanas.
Another perfect batch. Ship 'em out! Eat up, everyone. We'll knit more.
Wait, so you can eat the wool?
Yes, you know what? Yeah, let's
like
say
candy floss.
it's kind of a bit like candy floss. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like sticking a candy floss machine, just spin it round.
I mean, you could do that. It probably would enjoy it. It would enjoy the experience.
You could
But I
just hear,
just like
you just hear the effect of. What about you, Len? If you had to make an experiment, what would you make?
I think it would probably be like a ghost, like a ghost stitch. Like it's like semi-transparent or like white, and it like phases through walls and stuff, and just really problematic. Or like breaking and entering into people's houses and like stealing stuff. But he'd probably be really chilled and probably quite like depressed because he just wants to like talk to people. Little ghost Stitch. I think then he'd probably end up at like a I don't know, like a search and rescue agency, like, pulling people out of rubble and stuff. And it's like phase through walls and buildings and stuff. Are you telling me this already exists?
I'm so glad you brought this one up because I had to get this is Phantasmo. He's basically green.
Oh my
His whole
God.
thing is he's designed to take, like, he can go through walls or anything and steal stuff. But
I've got
he
original.
possesses inanimate objects and to cause chaos. However, I'm so glad this is the one you described because where he ended up was in this place called Mackie Macaw Pizza Restaurant inside one of the animatronics. And it was a FNAF. This is back in 2003, so this is a FNAF reference. In 2003, it's beautiful.
No. What you're saying is FNAF is a Lilo and Stitch reference.
I can't believe it. Wait, where's Pleat? Did Pleatley do the Bite of 87? But yeah, I did quickly.
That's just a theory.
A
TV
theory and cut. Just to quickly.
Number 15.
Shut up, Billy.
We're going through all the dead memes at this point. Speaking of the series,
Burger King foot lettuce.
the series did wrap up after 65 episodes.
$5,000 cocktail. Okay, I'll stop now.
I love it though. The series did wrap up after 65 episodes. However, the anime I mentioned began in 2008 and ran to 2011 with 25 episodes. But Lilo wasn't in it. It had this Japanese girl called Yuna Kamahari. And this series was made by Madhouse, who were responsible for the first season of One Punch Man, Beyblade, Hunter x Hunter, Trigun.
Excuse me, it's just pronounced
just Hunter.
The X is silent.
Yeah, X is silent.
Don't expose me as a fake fan, please. We have No Game Life and Death Note.
Yeah.
So
Madhouse is banging studio.
Yeah. So
Do you mean No Game, No Life?
No Game, No Life? This is the only thing I'm good at is Disney. I don't know.
Do you want me to hit you up with something they've made that I think you would find interesting?
Sure.
They actually made the anime for Kirby Right Back at Ya.
Wait, they did? Oh, that didn't appear on my list. Oh, that's actually... Madhouse is just gift. Like, the thing is, my whole idea is like they made Death Note, and they've also made Lilo and Stitch, which is highly different series. But the only issue is Stitch isn't voiced by. There's no Stitch in this series because he has to talk more, so he has to be more clear. So he's voiced by Ben Diskin, #1 in Codenamed Kids Next Door, young Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts, and the young Joseph Joestar.
Oh, cool.
What's his name?
Ben Diskin.
Ben Diskin. I'm just gonna look him up because I might know him from other stuff. Because I didn't watch the English dub of JoJo.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh,
yeah.
why didn't you just tell me that he voices Haida in a grad school? That's the
Oh
character
yeah.
I know him
I was trying to go for like the we had Cartoon Network, Disney, and the weep one.
Okay, you know what? That's a very valid point, Jack. I'm sorry that I am questioning your commitment to.
Rogues 3. We gotta have the drama side of it. He's like, you go duh and then duh and then duh. It's patterns. But yeah, thanks guys for coming along and listening to me ramble about my obsession with Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo to Stitch-chan.
I feel like I've just offended so many people with that.
Yeah. Lilo and Stitch fans and all of Japan.
It's like, but I think
I'm never going there anyway. It's fine.
We start strong and we always degrade near the end, and I think that's the motto in life. You start strong.
Also, I would say that's also the motto for Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Oh, it did good. The anime was good.
Yeah, but the moment they separated Stitch from Lilo.
True, but the thing is,
you kind of, because it's in the name.
Stitch
Lilo
is more brandable.
And Stitch.
Stitch is more brandable. Like, I really I might have bought like 12 Stitch plushies in the last year because they've got different designs. But the thing is, one thing about will end on a little more serious note. Lilo and Stitch was the most accurate version of Hawaii and like how tourists have kind of like ruined the era they're in. And there's a cutscene I'll have to show like afterwards about how Lilo is meeting up with these tourists, how like going, oh hello, speak English, and basically treating her as a second-class citizen.
Hey kid, where's the beach? My halo!
Hey, speak English? Which way to the beach?
And what she does as revenge is she knows there's going to be a siren for like a tsunami warning. Going to be a test for it, not an actual tsunami, but she knows the timing of it. So she pranks all these tourists and says a tsunami's coming, and the siren goes off. They all run away, and basically just to try and get revenge on the people that kind of discriminated on, like ruined. Because you seen all like throwing away trash and everything.
If you lived here, you'd understand.
It's the little bits of Lilo and Stitch like that makes me appreciate the series. And like I said, it's found family, and I appreciate even you guys coming onto this podcast because it's a little bit like a family here, and I like creating that kind of atmosphere of something to listen to, relax, and get through all the troubles. To help people find where they belong.
Just sit back, relax, and sip your $5,000 cocktail.
That is the perfect note to end on. If you enjoyed this, we've got the best places to look is Twitter. That's going to be most active. Who knows? When it start coffee, whatever. I've enjoyed making these episodes. Coffee. Speaking of coffee, Lena. You've got your coffee where you can.
I do have my coffee. You can find me at coffee at Justine. Please buy my art. I'm broke.
And Billy, what?
Moshi Moshi, you can find me at the Billy S on YouTube, Twitter, and that is actually at YouTube and Twitter, and Patreon. And you will find me making gaming videos and
Minecraft Raven coming soon. Oh
Minecraft
boy.
Raven coming back probably around September-ish, I would say. So maybe stay tuned. And if you want to see some Pokemon Smash or Pass with me and my partner, we might be posting that.
Folks, just go out there, live your best gentle minion life, and make sure.
Smash or Pass Lilo and Stitch.
We're not doing pass. Anyway, if it's a matter, make sure it's a Disney matter. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.